Hey, how's it going, guys? Today we're gonna go over how to draw, okay? It's gonna be simple, easy, step-by-step for beginners, okay? So stick around, it's a very short lesson and we're gonna hop right into the video. Let's get started. Okay, so let's go over the base of Sonic, right? This is the base of every Sonic head in general, all right? Shape right there. And then the spikes come off that, okay? So the spikes come from here, and they're kind of up to you, really. You draw one giant one, backwards, pulling back here. You kind of overlap it a bit because they are layered behind him. And you can draw one more. You just go back to base here. You can draw more than that, but I would keep it to 3, in my opinion. You can draw maybe 1 over here around the corner. Sometimes he has that, like around the back end. But that's the base to every single Sonic head, okay? The base. So if you learn this, you'll be able to draw Sonic in any expression, which is what we're going to go through right now, okay? So let's jump into kind of the expressions that I'm talking about. Okay, so what I would normally do is I would actually take this initial Sonic, under sketch, and I'd put another piece of paper over it and then start with the marker. But, we're gonna need 6 of them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do that with this little template I made, right? Very simple. Underneath, this is regular computer paper, by the way. Everybody has it. Whatever's in your printer, this is what I'm using. So I can see through this, but you cannot. So I can kind of see the placement of stuff. So let's go over the expressions, okay? We're gonna start with angry. And I would say angry is probably the simplest, easiest one to go over. So let's get started with that. First thing I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna start with, let me see if I can see through that thing. All right, cool. I'm gonna start with the kind of brow area right here, the angry brow. Kind of like a soft V shape. Curve up. I'm gonna pull actually up over here on this side, right? Like his glasses, like we mentioned earlier on. And then I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna slowly curve down the side right there. That glasses shape. Gonna go over here to the other side, pull up. It's a little bit wider because it's facing us a little bit more. Good, good. Now, let's kind of go right into the actual hot dog shape of his mouth. So, their hot dog bun, right? It looks like a hot dog bun. Curve over here the back. Coming forward. Curving along the front over here. And then it's pulling there underneath. All right. Gonna find that nose. Out. Out. Curve. Right? Looks like a hot dog itself. So there's a hot dog bun and a hot dog circle right here. And I'm gonna fill in the rest of the nose there. Let's go over here to the mouth, and I'm gonna draw it at an angle, right? It's like angled, like it's like uptight, like angry. Maybe like a line in the back. It's usually angled in the back. Go over here into the eye area, and I'm gonna draw his eye here underneath, right there, and then the other one on the other side. He is mad. Gonna draw a little line right there for a highlight, and I'm gonna fill in the rest dark. Cool. So he's mad, right? The biggest distinguishers are the mouth right here and over here in the eye. Remember, I'm gonna timestamp this. So you can timestamp this, go to the time for every expression, okay? So you can always come back to this as a resource, great resource for you to do that. So keep that in mind. Gonna go over here, curve over here for the brow, over here on this side for the brow as well. Let's go over here for the actual and we're gonna pull right back into the face. Boom, you got an angry Sonic. Sometimes you can draw a little line here for the back of the head, kind of rolling into that. Anger, okay? Let's move on to happiness. Again, I'm time stamping these so you can always, float around to different the expressions as you need them. I just want this to be kind of a reference video for you to come back to. So over here now, let's start with the angry, okay? I'm gonna start, I'm gonna try to line them up. It doesn't really matter though. I'm gonna go over here and his, anger brow area, it's gonna be a little bit higher up, a little softer, right? Because he's not mad at all. Curve over here for the glasses area, a little rounder at the top right here. There's a little bit of an angle if you look at the anger on this side, but over here it kind of rounds at the top. Curve down for that glasses shape right here. Over here on this side. And then curve over here on this far side. Right on. Let's draw the bottom part right there, that little hot dog shape, the hot dog bun shape, curve for the back. Curve right here. It's gonna be like this curve. Right, again, hot dog bun. And here to the front. Okay. Gonna pull a line here, and I'm gonna find the actual nose, which to me looks like a hot dog. Right up, circle, and I'm gonna fill that in. Cool. Now, let's do the happy part, all right? Over here, smile, line right there. Just, it's a, like, huge, It's a subtle difference. So the thing is, when you go through different emotions for any character, the things are actually a little bit more subtle than you think sometimes. So really here, again, when you compare these contrasts, this is softer right there. You see more of his eye. And then right here, it's obviously a turned up smile as opposed to like a turned angled down frown. Gonna go over here now, and I'm gonna curve for the brow. Over here on this side, curve, same thing. And then this part of it's mostly the same. Line up right there, just a little for the forehead. And the cool part about practicing expressions of Sonic is you can, you draw the head over and over again, you get it in your mind's eye. You start to learn it better. Go over here, the brow on this side, brow on this side. What did I just say? Ear on that side, ear on that side. Let's go to his eyes. So a little bit more of the eye is going to show when he's happy. Right there, you see more of the actual eye. That's a big difference. Circle right here for the highlight, fill it in. Circle right here. Fill it in. See, that totally different, right? You can see more of his eye. Going over here backwards. Into the spike. Back. Go over here, overlap. Back. Down here into the face. Cool. Sad, I'm sorry, we got angry, happy, all right? Let's go to sad over here. So as far as sad goes, so the same brow in the center, brow in that center, pulling up, very similar to the happy one. There's a difference though. It's gonna be curved in, right there. See, curved in, kind of chopping into that glass shape that we had. And then over here, we're gonna continue down into that glasses shape. Down over here for kind of down over here for the mouth. Curve over here, again, the same shape. Round over here, big round over here, right? And we're gonna connect them at the bottom. Hot dog bun shape. Let's draw the hot dog now. Curve over here, out, down, in. Don't forget to hit the like, hit the subscribe as well. There's no downside to it. It's gonna be a lot of videos like this. Curve over here the front, curve over here right there. It's kind of folding up right there. That's a huge difference. Huge difference. Let's go over here on this side, and I'm actually going to curve the line here for the brow. Continue to curve it a bit. Over here on this side, curve line on that side for the inner ear, and then the other part of the ear. Cool, cool, cool. So let's go check out the eyes now. The eyes are going to be circle. You can see a lot of them as well. And then the mouth is going to be like this sad, obviously frowny. Circle right here, fill that in. Circle right here, fill that in. All right, let's find the spike. Oh, ear over here on this side. And then same thing, we're gonna roll this back. Pull out. Curve in. Curve back. Right there, line there. And you have sad now. So when you do these, you learn to contrast the specific differences. So let's contrast so far. Again, he's got the brow kind of happy Sonic, but the difference is the folding down of the outer edges of the eye right there, the scrunching in, and obviously the frown. Angry Sonic's a little more angular, and you can see less of the eye right there, less of the ball of the eye there. Okay, whew, let's jump into shocked, really surprised Sonic, all right? So over here, we're gonna start with, his eye's gonna be pretty big on this one, to be honest. Curve a little, Circle right there of his eye. Circle right there. That glasses shape is like wide open. Wide open glasses shape. Curve over here. And we're going to roll right into the hot dog shape. The hot dog, sorry, I keep messing it up. Hot dog bun. Curve over here the back. And over here, that hot dog bun. Let's throw the hot dog in the bun there. Line. Out. Down. In. Circle. And fill that in. Right on. Okay. So big thing with shocked is, or really like shook up, is he's gonna, the eyes are not gonna be touching anything at all. Just total shock. Circle, and then the pupils sometimes shrink, but no touching of anything else, right? Pupils and iris do not touch the outside eye at all. Let's go over here. You can draw like a circle there in the mouth, like he's like, what? Curve around here for the brows. Let's check in that ear. Over here now. Gonna go over here now to draw the spike. So the spike, yeah, the spikes of the hair. Curve. Back. Pulling out. Back. Pulling out. Up. Line right there. There you go. Shocked. Shocked is really obvious, though. I think that one really stands out, honestly, because the eyes are so big and his mouth is like, huh, you know. And again, this eye never touches that. So if you contrast those, that's pretty obvious, I think. But okay, let's move on to Unamused. Very like, you know, like very like he's sitting around when you don't touch the controller. Let's go down over here on this one and do that one. So this one, he's going to have some of his eyelid come down. So let's do that. Curve right here. We're going to pull up over here pretty big for the eyeglasses shape. Up over here for that same eyeglasses shape. Pull down. Curve underneath for that hot dog bun shape. Curve. Curve for the back. Mostly flattish in the bottom there, you know. Pull down. We're going to go over here now. We're going to draw that hot dog coming out of that hot dog bun. Out, in, circle, fill that in. Okay? Go over here for the brow. Here for the brow. This is a huge difference, okay? So I'm going to go over here and draw a small mouth, like a straight line. Small straight line toward the center. And now I'm going to go across and draw the eyelid coming down. And I'm going to draw bottom of the eye, bottom half of the iris right there. Bottom half over here. Circle, fill out, circle, fill out. Right on. Going to go over here and I'm going to draw a line for the forehead starting, but I'm going to go over here, triangle, triangle. Over here on this side, out, triangle, out, triangle. Okay, we got the ears, and let's go over here and draw that spike. Bam, because the spike is always the same, honestly. Not always, but you can kind of change it around a little bit, but it's almost always 3. See, that even that one's smaller compared to the other ones. But I'm going to focus on the expression. So I'm going to do the last one, and then we're going to go through, talk about the differences between these, like more specifically, and how you can accentuate them, okay? So I would say the last one, what should we do is for our last one? Let's see. There's shocked, which is pretty close to scared. There's happy, there's sad, there's unamused. What would another one be? Kind of like like party animal. Can, let me think of one. Okay, I got one. You know that one where he's like, maybe like he's laughing, or yeah, I would say laughing. Actually, I'm gonna do suspicious. I think I like that one a lot. Like, what's going on here? I like that. So, gonna go over here. Same exact thing. Curve to the bottom. Up. Glasses shape. Up over here. Glasses shape. Okay. Gonna go around here and I'm gonna find that hot dog bun over here. Curve. More or less flat under here. Then we're drawing the hot dog coming out of the hot dog bun. Circle. Fill it out. Don't forget, you can click on, like I said, the timestamps, so you can go back and forth to any expression as you need it. All right. So we got these. Now, what I'm going to do with the eyes is I'm going to go over here and I'm going to draw a line over here, right? Just like this, kind of, but this one's overlapping the brow a little bit. This time I'm going to go over here as well, like he's going like beady eyes, like, Let me draw a line down. Maybe put the highlight still, fill it out. Line down over here, fill it out. Okay? It's like squinting, right? And then we're gonna go over here and we're gonna draw the mouth right here, like, what's going on? Maybe a little bit longer than that one, but not, doesn't have to be. Curve for the brow. Curve for the brow. Don't forget to stick around to the end, by the way. I'm going to color these, so stick around for that. Curve back in. Curve back in. Curve back in for those spikes. Triangle for the ears. Triangle for the ear on this side. So, okay, let's review these really quick, okay? We got 6 expressions here, and I think it covers like most of his range. Obviously, there's many different kinds that you can make, but think really hard as far as like how you can make your own expressions or, you know, do different ones. Something that's common to, like, realistically, the thing that changed is the shape of the brow. If you look back at all these, the shape of this brow got, like, there's more of a V for the angry. A little softer right there, but these are pretty comparable. The happy and the suspicious. And we can label these, to be honest. I'm gonna label them actually. Let's put mad, happy. Let's go over here. Sad. Shock. What is this? Unamused? That's a pretty long word. Mused. Dang, that was hard to write. And then suspicious. Or sus, right? Or whatever. Suspicious. I should have put just sus. Whatever. Anyways. When you're looking at someone like something like shocked, his eyes just open straight up, right? Like his, it's so, the least is over here, and these are not touching. Whether, look at the overlap of how the pupil and iris kind of overlap stuff. That really affects the expression too. And I guess on a simpler level, obviously the mouth, because I think when people think about expression, they only think about the mouth. Right? And that's just a part of it. These mouths are pretty close to the same. This is a little bit longer than that one. And these are almost the same expression, except see how this is getting covered up as well at the bottom, and it just makes it look like totally different. But yeah, that was it. Stick around. I'm going to do speed coloring of all these. But I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you were, you found this very helpful. If you did, share the video. Absolutely share the video if you found this helpful. Go check out the cool links in the description. There's a really cool ebook on how to draw something cute. Otherwise, I hope you use this video again. I hope this is very valuable to you, and there's more to come. And yeah, thank you so much. I will talk to you next time I want you to stay art ready, okay? I want you to be prepared for anything